All right, hello everyone. Welcome to another load of cast of this VRML, the first week of Season 4. I'm casting today RetepWorm along with Luke, the famous one you see right here, and on the cams is the ever wonderful Wonder T Man. Coming up, we've got 3 games in a row for you guys. Starting off the night is going to be Red Juice versus Terraformed, 2 brand new teams with both of them having previous VRML experience players in them. So we're going to be hoping to see some really good matchups tonight, some good games, some tight stuff. Luke, how are you feeling about this right now?
Man, I am so excited for tonight. This is going to be a great group of matches. Starting off Red Juice, Terraformed. I mean, I got a chance to talk to both these team captains beforehand, and they're excited. They're excited about their first match. It's important to us, to Red Juice, to stay focused for this first match, and they're excited to be playing with their team and just to see what they can do this season. And they wanted to say this. They always say to my team, let's treat every game like we are playing a Masters team. I just think that this will help us stay motivated and focused to take the task ahead. Let's get it. Let's see what they can do as Red Juice does win the Joust advantage. Maybe that Master Team mentality, as they're going to go for a long 3, not finding success though, but early offensive on the blue side.
Yeah, going for a nice little attack now, passing below. A beautiful attack round, but not quite enough as the goalie is going to save that one. Welsh taking that one up and out. The regrab is there as Furron's going to take it. Try and work it back up again. So far, doing a great job of controlling this disc around the space as they're applying that pressure on the Terraformed goal.
It's going to be going back downfield. No, still 0-0. Lots of time on the clock. 30 seconds in, but can it be turned around? It's a 2-on-1. But no, the defensive play from Red Juice is absolutely insane. First match EU. They're feeling good. And that long 3 is going to seal the deal. Wolfo, absolutely sniper of a shot. 24 meters out, puts 3 points on the board.
It does. A beautiful start for them. And just saying as well, a lovely so far back and forth game. These guys, it's re-grabbing forward, re-grabbing back, getting in position and getting these attacks nice and fast. So it's a great start right now. These guys are certainly having these attacks coming and going, just flaring up and down as they go. So really hoping to see more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we want to see, especially early on in the season when the ELO really is kind of all over the place. You know, some of these teams, they're 2 bronze teams, bronze 3, bronze 2. You know, they're high bronze, but they have so much farther to go during this season, as that cut pass is just going to miss its teammate on Terraformed. Terraformed looking to set up some offense now, going for the reset pass.
Yeah, nice attacks up so far, taking their time to not get too pressured. That is a problem you can get if you go a little bit too hard defense on you. Oh, like that, unfortunately, the pressure was too much for them right there, as they are going to lose that disc, not able to hold it and keep down that fort. But it is going to be Wolfo taking that one back, sending it through the tunnel, not quite as far as he might want it to be, so it is going to be the Terraformed regrab taking that one back and trying to get it up for another attempt at that goal.
Another attempt, but they just can't quite set it up. That dump and clear meta is really strong. These teams just not quite finding success in the stacks. But maybe now they will the leech, but no. Too little and not quite enough, as there is just a back and forth game. It goes in and out just like a flare. It's not an extended period of time, but it is going to be bouncing high. And who's going to get there first? Well, of course, it's going to be Tot, who's going to quickly pass it over to Welsh, who is quickly going to clear it all the way down the field.
Yeah, lovely, nice long clear there. Just what they needed, but not quite there in time to finish it up just yet. But Clown's going to pass to Welsh on the shield. Oh no, it was perfect, but it just bounced out of his hands and away. But he's going to have a chance to recover it. Try and set up again for another attack, but no, defenders are on him like fire. And immediately they're going to take that one back and send it up and away.
Back down the field, but these defensive stacks from both teams are absolutely coming in clutch. This offense, they need some work. That's okay. That's what we expect to see from these bronze teams, but their defense is absolutely solid, as there is a bit of disco disc there, at least on my screen, but it's going to quickly get picked up by Farron, who's going to get stunned for their efforts. But no, Mr. Bullied will not be bullied as the stun comes through, and Farron will clear it down. Can their team pick it up? Can they get 3 points too? No, doesn't find the back of the net, but man, what a back and forth game.
Yeah, lovely so far. These guys are really putting on a show right now. blocking so many attacks. They've had so many opportunities on each side, but defense is so strong. Oh, and that's going to be a lovely finish there. Beautiful.
Wow.
That was great. The 3 points are not quite making it, but Welsh diving in to headbutt it and finish it and make sure they got that 3-pointer still.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely great work from them. Tidying up. I mean, those threes are always so hard because if you score a 2, you're still at a deficit. You still don't have enough points to take it back. You're still on the back foot. You're still not winning. But tying up with that long headbutt ties it up in style, as it is going to be just 5 minutes left on the clock and essentially a new game. 0-0 as far as I'm concerned, so that disc is going to go down into the midfield, and it will be picked up. That's a long shot. Is that a long bounce? No, the bounce doesn't quite find the back of the net as TerraForm look to try to set it up, but it is going to be Red Juice having other plans, clearing it downfield.
Yeah, bouncing around now in that Terraform side. It is 3-all, and we're just about halfway through the first round, so each team now is trying to find that way to end up on top, to work through this round, to get some more points on the board, to get them that momentum to keep things going. But right now, the pressure is on a little bit too much on both sides here to really get in position and get that attack working. A lovely back pass, though, is going to buy some time for TerraForm to get that clear. Oh, a lovely pass in the tunnel to Tot, who is just going to finish that one all the way through.
All the way through, and Pencils will just turn it right back around. I mean, again, both these teams' defense are absolutely just amazing. Like, they're totally balanced. Sure, they're not perfect, but it works quite well as, once again, there's the defense coming through, but no, dipsy doodling, and Henry Ayew is going to just put that in the back of the net. 5-3 now. TerraForm take the lead for the first time.
Yeah, lovely job there by TerraForm side, just jingling and jangling around those defenders, dancing around them, and getting that in. It's a great job attacking so far. They're really showing that experience of the prior VRML seasons coming out right here. They're really putting on that pressure on defenders and making sure they're not getting caught up in them. Oh, it could have been perfect there if he'd just been a little bit lower. That would have been a great opportunity for an open goal, but not quite yet. They are going to have another chance, though, as they recover it and send it up towards the goal. But defenders are straight on that one and going to take that one up and away if they can.
If they can is the real question. And so far, both these teams, they're working so hard for all their goals. But there's going to be a long shot. Not quite finding success with that one, but Pencils turns it right back around, but into the hands of Henry. We've seen some work from him, passing over to Tot. Tot, no! Loses the disc, but it is going to still be in the bubble, deep in the bubble, but that clear is not good as it's going to go right into the hands of Welsh. Welsh turning it around, going for a quick pass, but no. Mr. Bully is there to intercept and throw that disc all the way downfield. Oh my goodness, so close, but it will be finished off by Farron, tying it up 5-all.
If he actually left that disc, I think that would have been a 3-pointer. Unfortunately, just going in, but still good to secure the goal when you can. People asking in the chat what rank are these teams. These are both unrated so far. They're still sitting out in that bronze rank at the minute, just waiting. But they do have players on them of prior... I'm pretty sure it's diamond and gold teams. Could be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure. So these guys are definitely experienced. Just because they're currently at bronze does not mean they're going to stay here for very long. As they're going to get a lovely pass across the left there, but Clown is going to recover it and try and work it up. We'll see that prior experience right now as the positioning is very nice around the goal to get that pressure on those defenders. Lovely down below there on the left. Can he see that pass? He is going to make it right behind the goal. He's going to try and take it in, but no, Pencils stopping that one and slapping it up and away.
Yeah, up and away, but it's not out yet. As I said, now it is not out still. Unfortunate bounces for Red Juice. But TerraForm is looking to finish the job, but unfortunately they won't be able to, but neither will Red Juice, missing the open 3. I hate to see those, as it is tied 5-5, less than 2 minutes on the clock. But it is going to be Red Juice once again recovering the disc and just looking to set up the right and proper play as they do a reset.
There's Ludicrous, well, saying in the chat, it's not been a great day, but it will be good if TerraForm to win, so... Well, I guess I mean, right now, it could go either way, because these guys are 5-all in this first round, so they're very, very close. So we'll have to hope your day can get better either way, because, these guys are just playing beautifully on both sides, not letting anything in. As they are going to get a chance of Red Juice to try and get an attack right now, but no! Just bounces away from the stack who's going in. These guys are Wolfo taking that and trying to work it up to an attack at the goal.
Oh.
No, just bouncing off someone's head there and bouncing up and away into that midfield.
Yeah, back into the midfield, all the way down, trying to go for a long shot. Maybe they saw a little sliver of a goal there, but not quite finding that angle, as Farron is going to get the clear all the way downfield. But the defensive stack is there to read it, and they do have time, but it's going to be passed right into the hands of Pencils. But Pencil wasn't quick enough, as it is going to bounce out, kind of, but unfavorably. And this disc still isn't cleared. Now it will be. But with 43 seconds on the clock, dare I say OT? Did I jinx it? I hope so, as I want one of these teams to score, as it is going to be quick pass up to Welsh. Welsh is going to anchor shot, bounced off the post, not the back of the net, as it is going to get slapped back into the midfield, but not out, as Terraform try to recover this to play.
Unfortunate, a centimeter away from getting them this round, but still another chance. They've still got 18 seconds to get it in right now, as they're going to work around the goal. A chance behind. No, it bounces away to their teammate. Clown now trying to work it in. Clown behind the goal, and that beautiful setup is going to bring that to Tot to dunk it in and get them this round right at the last second to bring them to a 5-7 win.
Man, I don't know if you love to see it or you hate to see it. Regardless, what a play. Terraformed, I know who likes to see it. It is going to be Ludicrous who takes that round one. Terraformed 80% on the prediction poll. So definitely you folks think that they are the better team. Time will tell, but Terraform does come up one round. And Retep, you know what time it is? It's time for the question of the match, which is, I mean, that was such a close game. What does Red Juice need to do to make sure that they take this game to round 3?
That is a great question, Luke. And as I worked that out, I think really both these teams we've seen, I mean, people have said it in the chat, it's been so back and forth so far. Neither team's really been able to capitalize on a lot of their attacking opportunities, because defenders just been on them every time they've been able to get it up and close to that goal. So really, I think this just needs to slow down on both sides, work out those positions and make sure that they're getting their attacks nice and clean. Those cuts are coming in and they're not getting pressured too much by defenders, because yeah, if you're all clumped up together too much, those defenders are just going to dive on you, and before you can get passes out, they're just going to be getting on every single person and until you make that mistake and lose that disc. So they just slow things down, keep things on their side and make sure that they get those attacks nice and clean together, and they're going to be putting up an absolute killer game in the second round.
I certainly hope so. I know we all want to see a round 3. Terraform before the match was telling me that they feel ready. That both teams are strong and they feel like it's going to be a close game and a great start to the new season, and I couldn't agree more, as that was an amazing round 1. But round 2 now, we'll have Terraform pushing to score, as it is going to dive in. Bounce shot, but not quite finding the angle, as unfortunately the goalie wasn't stunned. Their teammate was, as they look to set up this offense.
Yeah, and a quick early attack for them. If they can get behind, they can! Oh, Clown is going to not clown that one. He's going to get it straight in there. It's going to be a lovely early 2-pointer in just 22 seconds. Trying to keep the momentum over from the last round and try and keep Red Juice on their back foot there. But they are going to have a chance here of a joust of their own. Maybe they can win this one back.
Maybe they can, as Farron is going to pick it up and just wait. You know what? And that's really smart. We said slow down in the intermission, both in chat and from your amazing brain, RetepWorm. And you know what? That's what they're doing. They're playing this slow play. As I say that, they kind of go for a risky pass. Doesn't quite connect. But they're slowing down. They're slowing down. They're going for the reset. Unfortunately, the goal was a goalie there, so that 3 is not going to be good. But it is going to be a great attempt from Red Juice. And Red Juice now on the defensive. Can they make it out?
Yeah, unfortunately he's going to get it behind. Oh, a lovely set of passes. Going to bring that one all around the goalie, around defenders, and straight into that goal. A beautiful bit of play right there from those guys. Just absolutely duking around those defenders. And unfortunately just going faster than they can keep up with. But plenty of chance for them to turn it around still. It's only been 1.5 minutes, but it is time real quick just to get a quick drink of water from that lovely hydrate from Zane. Thank you very much, Zane. It is a thirsty work here, and we only get to drink when you hydrate us.
Absolutely. Just took a drink myself. Thanks for that. But that's going to be cleared right back into the midfield, as it's slowly puttering around, but eventually will get picked up by Terraform, slapping it downfield by a little bit too quickly, as that's not downfield enough. Quickly picked up by Red Juice. Red Juice looking to put 2 points on the board. Still nothing from them. A big old goose egg, but that long clear is almost a pass to the blue stack of Terraformed. However, they're going to just reset this play and set up this offense.
Yeah, oh no, not quite. Yes, I'm taking it back again. I was going to say he stopped, but that regrab
No
went
way.
right around them. No,
Yes!
that regrab is going to finish it off. A lovely quick attack there, losing it, but immediately taking it back and finishing it for a beautiful 3-pointer to bring them back to 1 point difference and back with a good chance right in this game.
Yeah, wow. That's what you want to see. Red Juice, that 3-pointer, making it a 1-point game, as you said, but they still need to score another. Terraform, though, does have the joust advantage, not finding the pass, so instead it will eventually be picked up, but not very quickly. But Red Juice is there. Red Juice is looking, and they're just going to reset it to the goalie. Risky. No! No! No, you hate to see that! Oh my goodness, the clear, but it hits the shield. And then the player was there, the clown, the myth, the legend himself, scores 2 more points. That's big, sad. But there still is just under 7 minutes on the clock. There is time. Let's see what Red Juice can do.
Oh, that was so unfortunate. I'm still cringing over that one, unfortunately. You can imagine how that goalie is feeling right now. We've all been there. We've all been there. But lovely back pass there. It's going to mean they're still in control right now. And, oh, Blaine in the chat saying he's loving those first-person views. That's Wanda's job. Wonderful, beautiful stuff by Wanda. So, Wanda, yeah, good positive feedback. Get some more of them in. As these guys are going to keep working it up right now. Wolfo taking a nice little pass there. Trying to work around defenders, but defenders are all over the place. So they're going to pass it out. A lovely, smart pass there to Wolfo. Upswords on top, and then they're going to bring it in by Farron, who's going to get that lovely cut in and bring them back to that 1 point difference again.
Yeah, I mean, this is a close game. When I talked to Terraform, and they were saying, you know what, they look like a strong team, fast stacks, we have a strong roster too. It's gonna be a close game. They of course said they were gonna pull through and win. Terraform said, but man, I wish every game was this close, this evenly matched. As Red Juice looks to get the disc, it's an open 3. Can they hit those? No. Well, the goal's not open anymore. Regardless, not quite finding its mark as the disc does bounce back to the neutral zone.
But while bouncing around here real quick and trying to get that clear out, oh, it's not quite going to make it. Yeah, hello everyone who's here right now. It's good to see all of you in the chat. We've got so many people here right now, especially, Sputnik, Cyanide Fire, Quinn VR, Orange Jaden, Blaine, Clives, and everyone else who's here supporting these two teams, playing it out in this first week. As they are going to try and get ahead, but each side now, only this 1 point difference means that it is pretty intense. These guys definitely feeling the pressure. They have to get this point in the next few minutes, or they're going to end up losing this game in this second round. They're going to try it right now. Wolfo taking that cut up to the top, and Furran bring it in, but no! The goalie bringing it back out again, stopping it in its tracks and sending it, not quite for a full clear, but at least buying them some time.
Yeah, buying them some time is, I mean, there's still basically half the game remaining. But Terraform does have time on their side. They technically don't need to score as long as they can defend. And so far, Red Juice is just scrambling to set up this offense. Now, that pass is good. Farron going low, but again, those offensive passes just aren't quite connecting, and they're not going to recover that disc either, as it does get slapped right back to the neutral zone by Terraform.
Oh, lovely attack there. Beautiful positioning and dodging that defender, but no! The goalie is going to save that bounce pass, but Pencils takes it back again. Determined to get this one up for an attack. A lovely cut there to shield does not quite pay off. And Wolfo is going to get stunned out by all four defenders at once. Really just bullying him there, taking that one out, and Tart's going to send it!
Oh!
No, bouncing away from that free, as Welsh is going to get that and finish it off with that lovely 2-pointer, bringing them back a nice 3-point lead.
Man, oh man, Terraformed is working hard for this one. Red Juice, they just need that one extra pass to connect, and they look so much more potent on offense. But they do have 3:38 on the clock. They do have time. However, I didn't hear the sound, but is that a pause?
That is a pause right now. These guys are just taking a moment's break just to maybe reset their play, maybe work out what they're doing. Red Juice are currently 3 points down, 3.5 minutes left. They need to make sure that they're nice and clean and quick about this. So they're going to get this right. So maybe just try to work out what they're going to do. taking a little reset here. They are all in the game, and they do have that pause that they can take just to take their time and make sure that they're not rushing anything, not getting stressed up. Reset that momentum. And yeah, definitely smart. The guys on the chat are cheering here. You got Zayn or Zay Jade cheering for Red Juice to get those points that they predicted. But yeah, it is very close right now. It is tense. It is close. These guys are not sure. I mean, what are you thinking, Luke? What do you think is going down through their heads right now?
Man, in a game like this, I have two minds. If this was my team, I would say, you know what? If I was Terraformed, I would say, let's keep on playing our game. You know, I'm not one of those players that says, well, you know, we're up some points, let's just play defensive. I find whenever that happens, you just give them more opportunities to score. That sucks. If I was Red Juice, though, I would come up with that mentality that, you know, Mr. Bully, the team captain, said himself, right? If he always says to his team that let's treat every game like they are playing in the Master Division. You know, just help to focus that this game, you know, we know our skill, we know our stuff, and what they can do to what they did to us, we can do right back to them. And Red Juice needs to get a little bit more power to absolutely turn this game around and defeat Terraformed in this round too. It is a timeout right now, Orange Juice. But man, like, I couldn't have asked for a closer match for this first game. I do believe first game EU that is casted in Season 4.
Yeah, it probably is. Both these teams are new teams, so they've done less than 3 games each. So it's very good getting one of your first 3 games casted, but they are currently obviously unplaced in the league. So who knows? They could end up both being up in gold. They could end up both being diamond top teams. Look out for them right now. They've been playing very nicely, especially considering they're all new teams working together. And I do believe that Red Juice have a sub at the very least. So. Yeah, but all considering that, their stacks have been clean, their attacks have been clean. And obviously Terraformed, their defense has been so good throughout this, just keeping on that pressure and stopping so many Red Juice attacks from coming through and finishing off. If they can keep that up for the next 3 minutes, 38 seconds, then they are going to be getting this round 2 in the bag and getting the win. For those of you who didn't see earlier, by the way, we are going to be getting another 2 games after this, of course. We will be seeing some more of these players. I don't have them up right now actually in front of me, which I should have.
We are going to be seeing a Team Barophobia against Woohoo in right after this game's over. Then following that, we will have a Master Tier match, the first one of Season 4. It will be EU, Nats Esports against Paradox. So that's going to be a good one. Make sure to stick around, as there definitely is a bit of history there, because Paradox used to be Hellbent, at least by 1 or 2 players. But nevertheless, the unpause has come through and then came through again. So it's still a pause. We're still waiting, but make sure you all folks stay around. Also, if you are curious, if you're new to VRML and you're like, hey, how do I get my game casted? Well, there's 2 ways. One, if you have 15,000 points on this channel, you can redeem it, and we will cast your game on one of the channels, VRML 1, 2, or 3. Maybe it's Palydad, maybe it's me, maybe it's RetepWorm, but regardless, it will be one of us casting your game. Also, there are many factors that come into, being casted, but the most important of which is the hype vote system. So make sure you use it. Get as many as possible. I like to say if you have over 10, you have a pretty good chance, but it's dependent upon our availability as well as others. So make sure that you do that. And based off our limited schedules and time, the production team will be able to try to get it and get your game shown across one of our streams. But as the unpause does come through, let's see who is going to take the second round. This round 2, Red Juice, 3 points behind Terraformed, 3 points ahead. They want to hold on. Retep, take us in.
Absolutely, I will. These guys are going to start off nice and quick. Keep trying to get this round in the bag as in those 3 minutes they have left. It's going to bounce away, but no, Furon is going to have a chance right now for a cut to Wolfo, and Wolfo's going to finish it off for that 2-pointer in just 14 seconds. That reset working out for them and bringing them that momentum they need right at the start to maybe, just maybe, bring us that elusive 3rd round.
Yeah, that is so close. Close game, close even matchup. This is what we like to see. But 1 point is still ahead of Terraform. Terraform, they want some more on the board. Can they get it? Well, Time will tell. 2:45 on the clock. It will be picked up by Clown. Clown quickly passing it across. It's good. Tot diving in. No passing options available. They're all covered. So he's just going to walk it in himself and finish the job. 10-7. 3-point lead right back. Terraformed responding kind. Red Juice struggling to get ahead.
Yeah, okay, doing a great job back and forth here, bringing that lead they had again, that lovely 3-point lead, but still 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time, considering the goals have been each less than 20 seconds so far. So, you know, plenty of time for them to get this, keep it working as they were before. Wolfo taking it, a nice pass below there. Oh, Ferron trying to get it in. Wolfo's going to get the stones off on both defenders, but just missing that shot on the goal. The pressure a little bit too much, as they are going to get it sent away back to Pencils. So recovering it for another chance here, as Ferron's going to pass over to Bullied. Bullied's going to walk it in, and it is going to go in for a nice 2-pointer, bringing them back that 1-point difference.
Wow. Wow, what a game. One more point, says Bad Elmo. One more point, says a lot of people. There's lots of fans for Red Juice in the chat. Oh, man. Let's see if the fan favorite can take it. I don't know who's really the fan favorite. Terraformed has more prediction points at the very least, but 10-9 is the score, and Red Juice looking to make it 11-9, but that pass doesn't quite connect. That shot hits the post. It's bouncing out. Who is going to pick it up? Ferron. No, saved. Todd is making this game absolutely insane, as it is going to go bouncing into the neutral zone, bouncing into the midfield. Terraform trying to clear it. They have a hand on it. The clear is not good, though. Mr. Bully tugging it right back around. Ferron looking in. 1 minute now on the clock. Pencils going for a quick pass low, but no, not finding success as Henry clears it out, but Ferron's still there. Quick pass over to Mr. Bully. Long three. Tot saves the day again as that disc finally gets cleared back into the other half.
That was a beautiful set of saves. Oh, what another one! A beautiful re-grabbing through the air save to stop that one coming in. These guys are giving it their all. These goalies are insane. Oh, the worst goalie is unfortunately the open air, as it is going to be going straight in from Welsh there to bring that 3-pointer and to finish this game off with Terraform taking the second round. I'm very sorry, Elmo, but Orange Juice, Clive, everyone who voted against them, you should have been voting for Terraform. Should have believed in them. These guys have pulled out a beautiful game with those lovely set of saves, and they have taken this game in 2.
Yeah, Terraform, the fan favorite, 80 to 20%, and they will win it. But that is all we have to say for this matchup. I mean, this matchup absolutely was a banger. I hope all the matches today are exactly like this, but we're going to hop right into the next match. Team Barophobia against Woohoo. It'll be here in just a second. Don't go away.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome to this next match. It's the second one of the night of this 3 in a row. We are going to be seeing right now the team of, it's called Team, I'm going to say it right, Team Barophobia against Woohoo. Playing against each other. These guys are going to both be, I believe, new teams for the season.
They are,
Each of them unrated, but with a previous VRML experience. Hopefully we will be seeing some good matches coming out of these guys again. Right now, I am RetepWorm. We have one Lucy, the famous Luke, with me. Wonder T-Man on those beautiful cams, and Woodsy, who's going to be jumping in a bit for the analyst to give you that beautiful inside knowledge. But Luke, what are you feeling about these matchups right now?
Oh man, I always love seeing new teams. That just is because this is the beginning, right? This is the beginning of their story. Maybe the team sticks around for seasons to come. Maybe just a couple players do. But regardless, this is where it all starts. Team Barophobia, I talked to the captain before this match, and he said, well, they're obviously very excited and hoping for a fun match. They have no idea which way this will go. However, I wish the best of luck to the other team. On the flip side, Sudi Su, the captain of Team Woohoo, hey, that rhymes, says that she is nervous. We are nervously excited at the prospect of our very first VRML match. We hope to be competitive, but most of all, we want to have fun. And that's what I love about these early teams. They're just here for fun. They're here for the vibes. They're here for the, just like a game of Fortnite, right? It's just, you're there to have fun. Doesn't matter whether you win or lose. You just want to build some stuff, shoot some people, and have a good time. They want to play some Echo. I love it. But man, Retep, I don't know. Like, do you know any of these players coming into this matchup?
That word sneak was 10 minutes in the making. I don't think I really know many of them. I mean, obviously, Sudi Su, legend in Echo, everyone knows them. DCB I played with before on that elusive, famous Tyro community. Who knows what that is. And the other ones, I've heard of them occasionally, I believe, but not really much. I haven't really seen them in action before, so it'd be really good to see these guys playing it out right now, see what they can pull out, and see what they've learned over this time that they've been playing Echo Arena and starting off this Season 4. Are they going to be absolutely, titans to watch out for in the rest of it? And are they going to be up there in that master team? The team that eventually does manage to beat Gravity at the end of the season? We'll have to find out, really.
They will. I mean, hey, there's been crazier stories, and maybe this will be it. This is the beginning of their story. As I said, this is the beginning of Season 4. This is the second match casted in EU, Season 4, Week 1. All the hype in the world. We just want to have some fun. But we are going to go right into this first round ever VRL match for Team Barophobia in blue, Woohoo in orange. And that prediction poll will start just now. But Retep, take us away.
I will, as it is going to be taken immediately by Barophobia. Trying to get an attack on the ceiling, doing a little bit of an Australian dance at the top. Upside down up there. Is that upside down for you in America? I don't know. If it isn't, then whatever. That's a cultural joke. But it is going to be Gizmo getting stunned out on the top. Just sitting there and holding the disc and taking their time as it is a rematch. That was a quick match for those guys. Running up again.
Wow.
Not quite the game I was expecting, but got a lot of these new teams are pulling out all the new moves. Maybe this is the new meta for the full start.
The false start, yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? We got to see a taste of what they had to offer, and well, here we are. I don't know if I hydrated from your hydrate bed, Elmo, but I will now. So thanks for that.
I've hydrated many times. It's excitement.
I only have a little
me.
bit of water left, so try not to hydrate too much, folks.
Yeah, right. Like one sip.
Yeah, this is. Oh, you don't see me on camera. Well, Retep does. There you go. Anyway, here we go. Right back into the action as Team Barophobia does take the joust advantage this time as Scottish Killa is just going to juke around with the disc. Goes for a reset pass. It's good. To Shallow. Shallow not finding its mark, though. Will get picked up by Gomzik, who's looking to clear it through mid. And it's good. So is the stack going to come through? It will, just a little bit slower response times than the previous match. But hey, Nolan. Hey, Ragin. I hope you all doing well. And everyone else in chat as DCB looks to set this offense up. And that pass is good.
Yeah, it's lovely, but it's not quite in time as that defense just dives on them. Newton, you comment got me. Oh, no, but this is going to go in. No, it isn't quite. The open goal there is taken, but it is not quite capitalized on. as defender is going to stop up that attempt as well, stopping these guys from getting too close to the goal and really doing a great job of holding them off at the minute. Maybe not enough though. No, City Su is going to take that one and send it up away as these guys are just going to try and get it nice and clear. Good to see everyone who's here though already to support the start of this game. We've seen Newton Dad in here. We've seen Martin Rajinjash. We're seeing this guy taking a shot. We're seeing Scottish taking a goal of a lovely 2-pointer to finally get a nice goal in 1 minute 13 after seeing no goal scored in the first mini round. We're now seeing it, a lovely one, 1 minute 30, 2 points up for Team Barophobia.
Yeah, man, I mean, strong start. If this prediction poll has anything to do with it, Team Barophobia is the favorites. 87% chance to Woohoo's 13. So let's see if that will be true, as that relay play looks like it will be. 2 more points more for Team Barophobia. And Woohoo still goose eggs on the board, but still lots of time. Let's see what they can do here coming up with the joust advantage.
Okay, yeah, lovely nice start here for Barophobia. Pulling into their element, trying to find that great positioning they've been pulling so far on all those repeated attacks. As you said this earlier, Gomzik, there we go, is that right?
Yeah.
Gomzik, thank you. Gomzik taking that one up, but unfortunately it's going to get turned over and just a ding. Oh, barely dinging off the goal right there. These guys are going to try and work it behind the goal, and he's right next to it. And Johnson, without the pressure on him just then, is going to find the chance to just dunk that one into the goal and get them another 2-pointer to bring them a whole 6 points.
Yeah, I mean, great job so far from Team Barophobia. It is, so far, very dominant game, but Woohoo, they're trying their stride, but that's a pause. That's a lag spike for me, whoa. But 9 points as Team Barophobia gets 3 more on the board.
Okay, they're really starting to push this start. They're only 3 minutes in and 9 points up. So if Woohoo doesn't do anything quick, they might get at risk of being mercied. Also, did we see your shield shot? Nah, no one saw it. We looked away at that exact moment, unfortunately. We missed everything.
There was a camera glitch. There was a camera glitch. Yeah.
Oh, the camera. We looked over at someone else, and they were just doing a little dance in the background. Don't worry about it. But these guys are going to have a nice chance to try and get a nice attack again. A beautiful pass across there means defenders are trying to recoup in position, try and work around, but they're not quite pressuring them in time. Oh, no, never mind. I guess they are, as they are going to jump up, just get the light little stun off and try and get that clear up and away to get an attack going if they can, but not quite, as it's going to be turned over to Scottish, and Scottish is going to try and dunk it in, and they are just going to fly overhead, and very nice and casually just dunk that one in the top of the goal.
Wow. Wow, I mean, absolutely great play from Scottish. Kilza. Almost like Killa, except Kelza, the PG version of Killa's. But, you know, he's absolutely killing that disc. I mean, absolutely great play from Team Barophobia so far. The passes, the plays, the striking. 7 points from Scottish Kelza. And he's looking to add to that score, but maybe it'll be someone else now, as they do have Johnson picking up the disc. Quickly turned over, though. The stuns do come through, and it will get just slapped out back to the neutral zone. Is that a good clear? Yeah, it works all the way to the other side into the Barophobia half.
Yeah, this guy is going to try and get it up now, but no, it is going to be Barophobia taking it back, not wanting to lose it, sending it off and going to regrab, but no, they are going to have 2 stacks by Woohoo, taking it back immediately and trying to get that clear through. It's going to bounce back, though, into their own side. Not quite where they want it to be, but Gizmo is there to save that one, and now it's going to go through that tunnel. If they can get here quick, they're going to have a nice chance of an attack, but no! Oh, it is going to be the Barophobia stacks, just there first, and sending it straight back through where... No! Oh, a save instead by Gizmo means they have another chance.
Yeah, another chance to push this bubble. Unfortunately, they aren't going to get the turnover, but they will now.
Oh,
DCB picks it up. It's an open 3. No! You hate to see it, but there is our recovering as that disc is going to float in the middle, but it's going to be cleared out by Barophobia. Oh, man, Woohoo getting the opportunities, but it looks like it will be a counterattack from Barophobia, going for a weird bounce shot. I mean, that would have been fun if it went in, but now it just looks like you're an idiot, as it is going to bounce all the way back into the midfield.
Brutal. calling him an idiot on stream. No, it would have been cool. You're right. I feel like there's probably a play there that you can do that would be, you said, very cool. But Humble, that's the play that, not quite working out again. A bounce is going to go different this time and further away. These guys are going to try and work it up if they can. Yeah, Newton saying, wow, Luke, calling out. There's a behind the back shot, nearly going in. Not quite, but again, these bounce shots are really starting to pull out the moves right now. Trying to show what they can do, and it is, so far, not quite getting there, but if they get one of them in, it is going to be beautiful. But Humble's just going to go for the clean and classic, but again, bouncing away.
Yeah,
Scottish is going to finish it off. And was it a bounce? I'm not sure.
No, it's a bounce off the post. That's what I want to see. I mean, like, just play the game, play a clean game. Don't try to go for any trick shots. It's 13 points. I mean, it's a lot of points. But, like, you know, finish the game, respect your teammates. That's what I want to see. Some good, clean Echo Arena. But it is going to be Gomzik picking up the disc, going for a quick pass left to DCB. DCB clearing it across. There we go. That's a solid offense we haven't seen from Nice. Duty Stu finishes the job. There's some good, clean passing plays. Nothing styly, but Woohoo gets it done. First 3 points in VRML.
Oh, what a beautiful! He's taking the first 3 points of their careers.
I do believe.
Whoa! Congratulations to these guys, and a great goal it was to start off, and maybe, just maybe, the turn in momentum they need. This is only round 1 still. If they're going to start working out their gameplay right now, and they could be looking very strong for round 2 potentially. A lovely setup of defense, but they are going to get Scottish twirling around like a little ballerina there, and it is going to work for them as the Humble Sparrow just going to dance around to the back, taking their time, trying to draw out those defenders, and maybe get an opening, but no! They're drawing them out a little bit too much, and defender's going to draw out the disc instead.
Yeah, I mean, Gizmo going for a long shot. Not quite the right angle for the back of the net, but at least it's deep into their half, buying them some time. But the time really is on the side of Barophobia, who absolutely is in command and control of this round so far. Let's see if they can get that long shot. Not quite on target, but can their teammate be there to pick it up? Yes? Yeah. But unfortunately, it will just be turned over and picked up and slapped around by Scottish Kelza.
Oh, a nice recovery there by DCB. He's going to send that one back into the mid. And they're going to be chasing it down. DCB is going to get there first, but Johnson is going to get that punch off. Punching his legs out and punching the disc away. He's going to walk it up. Nice little juke there means he's going to dance into goal. Oh, dancing around those defenders. Getting it in and getting them that nice 15 points right now with only 1 minute 20 left in the round.
Wow. Wow, I mean, absolutely brutal gameplay. Barophobia just finding everything right. They're finding those passing lanes. They're finding those... No! They missed the disc. And can Barophobia find it? Yeah, they can. They're just going to juke. And they're just going to try to score. But again, the style points don't count for anything. Real points do. So they will be punished by Woohoo. And they are going to try to clear it. Unfortunately, not fast enough as Johnson does pick it up and looks to score 2 more.
Yeah, okay, not going to happen though. DCB is going to stop that one where it is and send it up the field. Can they get another goal before the end of this round? No, it is going to be the defenders flying in at the speed of sound to stop that one as they go. But there are going to be a brawl in the middle happening right here. These guys are going to be able to recover it. Team Barophobia sending it upfield and with an opportunity now to get up if they can. There's the recovery. There's the attack coming in place. Defenders are spreading out, but Johnson's going to dive underneath and a one-on-one on the goalie is going to bring that one in with a spin at the end as Johnson's going to get them the last 2 points of the round. And with only 10 seconds left, that is going to be the round in the bag. A 3-7 decisive win for Barophobia. Now, we do have the privilege here at the VRML and on our cast right now of having these experts on our site who can help break down these games and give you this advice. And one of them is sitting right now, right here. It is Woodsy. Woodsy, what are you seeing?
Sorry, I didn't know we had an expert here, man. Barophobia just living up to that public's perception in that match, playing with such aggression on that offense. It was absolutely amazing. Just tearing through that Woohoo defense. I mean, Woohoo just trying to get some points on the board as they started off with some obvious fear. Maybe of that first cast, maybe of this team, maybe just a phobia of this team. You never know. And may I just add, Barophobia means the fear of falling or the fear of gravity. Maybe just a tribute to the fearful team heading the EU table. But Barophobia, very well done for that first round, and woohoo, just keep your heads up.
Absolutely.
That's a great, yeah. Oh, go on, Luke. You take it. You take
No,
it.
I right back at you. No, I got it. But man, absolutely great thing there. I mean, Woodsy, just one more question then. I mean, if you were Woohoo, if this was your team, I mean, what would you say to really try to mount that comeback to get a round 3?
I mean, you noticed a lot. Barophobia just dominating that offense. What they need is to get that man marking down on the defense. Maybe give set positions, give people to mark, try and lock down that defense. But also, don't be afraid on the offense. They're hesitating a little bit. They're worried to take the shots. They're missing a couple of shots. Just calm the nerves. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And just come back out with a new mindset for this round.
A new mindset is the name of the game. And here's a new round, round 2. Let's see what they can do. Retep, take us away.
I will, as these guys are going to take the disc away, immediately, ooh, getting a headbutt, but not getting the capture, as it is going to get caught by the woohoo side. So I cheer every time I say it. By the woohoo side, as they're going to take it back, but no. Johnson instead diving on that one and sending it up, if they can, a lovely clear into the woohoo side.
I love it, man. I love that team name as well. But Sudi Sue is going to clear the disc for Woohoo into the midfield, though. Unfortunately, the Stacks aren't able to read it just quite yet, as they do now pick it up. Gizmo Dave looking in, looking for the pass across, not quite connecting, but will they be able to pick it up? Yes, they can. Can they get the pass off before they get stunned? Yes. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite connect, the pass that is, and instead it's going to connect with Humble on the back line, who's just going to look to put it into the midfield.
For who was it? It was Rajin, whatever, however you say that. Yeah, we do have some players on Barophobia with some prior experience. They were in a gold or a silver team last season, while Woohoo only have no players, in fact, with any prior experience in VRML. This is their first game of the entire VRML experience. So, yeah, getting it casted, getting all you guys supporting it is definitely going to be great for them to help see what they're doing. Oh, but that's not going to be great for them right now, as Johnson's going to start off this game strong with a nice 2-pointer.
Yeah, Barophobia keeping up that momentum. There's no fear of gravity there. Although that was some great research. Props to our expert analyst. There we go. I found it eventually. As Komzik is going to get that pass across, but not quite connecting with the teammate directly. The bounce pass, though, does work as DCB looks to reset it. It will now get picked up by Sudi Sue, who's going to look around as Skittle's saying they're super proud of Woohoo. And, you know, who wouldn't be? It's the beginning of the journey. It's the beginning of the road, as that's going to be a long shot. That would have been a mail slot, but unfortunately just barely misses the back of the net on that bounce, as it is going to be Barophobia looking to collect and set up this offense.
Hey, we have, who is this? Is this the Scottish? I can't even see they're moving too much. Scottish. Dancing around upside down for a long time, but not able to get it, though. It is going to get bounced into their own side. That might cost them a point if the regrab is here in time, but then it's not quite set up, unfortunately, and so they are going to be losing that disc to the side of Barophobia, who are going to be working this one up. Lovely passes, sending it upfield. Oh, going in, but no! They just missed it. Unfortunately, defenders are not there in time, and so Johnson's going to spin it in, but no. Spinning it into the rim. Unfortunately, maybe should be looking where he's going a little bit more there, as the disc is going to get sent away all the way through.
Yeah, and right through the hands of Barophobia. That stack is going to come through too, but no, the stun doesn't, unfortunately. So it will be Scottish Kelza looking to clear it downfield, and they do exactly that as it goes all the way into the bubble, almost, of Woohoo, but it's going to get picked up by Humble Sparrow looking up to set up this offense one more time. But again, that stun comes through, so it's not going to be picked up by anybody just quite yet.
Yeah, okay, nice attack there. Bounce trying to get in, but not quite. Oh, no! Gizmo there pulling a Wolfo and bouncing it into the shield. Not making it out. And a quick Wolfo as well. Actually, speaking of, cams are insane today. Cams are insane every day when Wolfo and Wonder is on them. Wonder team out the beautiful Wonder T-Cams. And a wonderful shot coming in is going to bounce away right there. As it's not going to quite make it in, but they are behind on the clock. Oh, but no! The clock is not going to be on them right now, as they're going to bounce away. So the defender is saving that one and sending it away, buying them some more time.
Oh my goodness, Wonder T-Cams. I'm sorry. I don't know if you love it or hate it, Wonder, but I love it. That was great. But what's also great is this offensive and defensive pressure. Woohoo, getting the turnover, but can they get that final pass through? Yes, they can. That clear is good, but can they find the stack? Unfortunately, they're not finding each other, but it is going to be Gizmo Dave with a long shot. That's not going to bounce in, but that might bounce to the hands of a teammate. Yes, can they dive in? They're going to try, but no, doesn't quite find the pass or the back of the net with that shot, as it is going to get cleared back out from Barophobia.
Definitely the right move there to pass back to a teammate, but unfortunately that stun was out on their teammate and they couldn't come in at that time. But if they'd had a little bit more spread there across the field and had to spread out the defenders as well, I think they really could have had a great attack there coming in. If they can keep that up and keep these attacks coming, as Mugab is going to come, they can be in a really good spot because they are only 2 points behind. Only 1 goal scored so far in this entire 5 minutes. So plenty of time for them to get this goal, as Scottish is going to just do some spins on the round, unfortunately. Trying to be a little bit overconfident, trying to show off a bit for the camera, and it is immediately going to look a little bit like a fool as they actually lose that point and bring them back to even.
Yeah, I mean, right back in this game. Only 2 points on the board for both teams, which means it's 0-0 effectively. 4:30 on the clock. DCB scores the first 2 in this round 2, looking to find a round 3, but it's going to bounce across and not into the hands of Barophobia. It's going to bounce to the hands of Gomzik, who's going to go for a long clear. Oh. That's not going to hit the back of the net, but it will get picked up by Gizmo. Gizmo is a 2-on-1. Yeah. Gizmo gets it done, and woohoo! Takes the lead for the first time in VRML Season 4.
Beautifully done. Yes, you're right, their first time. And that was also DCB's first goal of ever at VRML. Gizmo's first goal of VRML. These guys are really pulling it out now and working at it as much as they can. Nolan saying, great job, guys. You've got this. Thanks, Nolan. Appreciate that. But as Scottish is going to try and walk it up right now, not under any pressure, just taking their time, sitting in the middle. If that stack pressures them right now, they could be in trouble. They are going to pressure, but just fly past as the stun comes out. Can they get that in time? Defenders are all covered right now. No, and it is going to be Humble Sparrow. Maybe Humble, but quick enough to get that one into the goal and get them back to 4 all with 3 minutes 30 to go.
Man, they got the open net. Unfortunately, the goalie, bit of miscommunication, I assume, jumped out of the goal, tying it up 4 all. Barophobia come back with speed. Was a quick goal there, and that's an even better clear from Woohoo. Is the stack there to recover? They're going to certainly try. That disc is still free, but unfortunately the stack does get broken up by some stuns, so it is going to be floating all the way down and right back to the backline player. DCB already 2 points to his name. Quick pass up, but no, won't get any more fame right now, as it is going to bounce out of the bubble and slowly into the hands of Scottish.
Unfortunately, just not quite on there. They should have been there, but oh, a lovely shot to them. No, just bouncing away out from their hands. Not quite maybe on it as they want it to be right there. That disc is going to instead go to Scottish, and we are going to see a little juke coming in. Scottish jumping and diving and weaving and diving and junking, juking, dunking. All lots of words into that goal. Just real nice at the bottom, bringing them that 2-point lead of 2 minutes 20 to go.
Yeah, I mean, back and forth games, lots of juking from Scottish Kilza, but there is still time. They just need a 3 to take it to round 3. Woohoo does, or a couple 2s to their name, as that pass low doesn't connect, but it's a self-pass. Sudi Su passing high, not connecting to anybody in the sky, because it is just going to be a turnover to Johnson, who's looking to clear it all the way downfield and not get picked up. Now it's going to get cleared down a field. That's almost on target. Will it get picked up by Gomzik? Yes, it will, and that's going to be a quick clear and hopefully connecting with a teammate.
Tennessee, what rank are they meant to be? The rank you see that's meant to be is, don't know, unrated. So far, they only had less than 3 games. They're still bronze, but Humble's going to show what rank they could be. They're going to be another 2-pointer up. So do with that what you will, as these guys are both new teams. We have Team Barophobia, who were bronze last season, members at least, of other teams. And Woohoo, who are playing their first ever VRML matches. So just finding their footing, we'll see what rank they end up being. As these guys are going to work it up. Gom taking that one over to his teammate there. DCB looking to try and get some points. Now, they only have 4 minutes here. Well, no, 4 points and 1 minute, sorry, to get this back on track if they're going to keep in this third round. But it is unfortunately bouncing towards their goal right now, as Johnson's going to be behind the goal, juking, diving, all defenders on him, and they're going to get the disc out of his hand. Overconfidence being the killer here and setting that one up and away.
Yeah, away is Barophobia, but with 30 seconds on the clock, there is not enough time, but woohoo, they can still get some more points on the board. Can they? Will they? Well, they're certainly going to try, as they are going to get the stun through. The disc is floating free, now picked up by Gomzik. Woohoo, trying to pick up this disc, trying to get a long three, but no, 15 seconds now. That's going to be passed across, bounced high, bouncing around, and not bouncing into the hands of anybody, as that's a quick slap back into the midfield.
Yeah, that nice clear there is going to stop them losing any more points, but is going to still mean, unfortunately, that we are not getting to a round 3, as Team Barophobia is going to take this game in 2, finishing it for a nice decisive victory at the end there. Even if there was some confidence in the middle, maybe losing some support, some fans, and unfortunately in the chat, you guys were, yeah, I saw the chat messages there, people getting quite excited about this game. But still, you can't deny they did play well. They played some great attacks here. And, well, to find out how well they really played is the ever famous Woodsy.
I mean, both teams played amazingly going into that round. Woohoo just coming in, really looking to defy that public opinion, and they really did for that first half. They kept this round insanely close. Maybe bring the super glue out, sealing up the holes in the defense that they left last time, and just bringing it in and keeping Barophobia out. Maybe Barophobia coming in a little bit too confident as they tried to make some interesting plays, some spins, getting a bit cocky, which really left them on the back burner for that first bit of the match. But at the end, they turned it on, they reined themselves in, they stopped making the silly plays, and they just managed to get that win in 8-4. Both teams did play insanely well though, but as always, it fell down just how the votes expected it to, and Barophobia came out with the win.
Yeah, absolutely, they did. Thank you for that, Ghost Woodsy, who sat right here, invisible. You did, yeah, I fully agree. They did manage to hold it together in the second half of that game, and that did get them. Yeah, they were at danger for a while. So, Woohoo definitely doing a great job, as you said, of that, and we'll have to see how they place and how they do in the rest of their games. Remind this was their first game of the season. Now, we're going to quickly have to jump away now into the next game. We are seeing a Master Tier game coming out here between Nantes Esports and Paradox right away. Don't go anywhere. Don't move. I'm watching. Don't move. We're back in just a minute.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
All right,
And-
everyone. Ooh, we're back already. Sorry, Luke jumping in over him there. But we are back. Both of us here. Right now, I'm RetepWorm. I have Luke here. I just interrupted. Sorry, my man. And Woodsy here to analyze this gameplay of these master teams and tell you what is what. And on the beautiful glide cam, making it work is the Wonder T-Man. And we're going to be seeing a little matchup right here between the two master tier teams of Nantes Esports and Paradox. Now, votes are heavily in Paradox's favor right now, not Nantes Esports. Luke, what are you thinking?
Man, I'm so excited. This is the first Master Tier Division match in Season 4 in any division, so this is certainly going to be a hype one. It's going to be a good time. I got a chance to talk to both these teams before this matchup. On the side of Nantes, we talked to Alikos, and he said he can't wait. It'll be an interesting match. We didn't scrim neither. Met them in the Masters Qualifier Cup. So, Hex also said time to show the community what we are made of, even though he's new to the team, and it has been a long time since he's played in that Master Division. He's going to have fun and put some points on the board. So he is ready. He is excited, and I'm excited for this match. On the flip side, Paradox, Aki Allen, the team captain, had to say that they're feeling pretty good about this one. Their first official match of the season, so everyone's excited. And one step further, the first official Master Tier match of the season, so I know I am excited. It is going to be great. But Retep, man, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited. It's been too long. I mean, I guess I was going to say it's been too long since Master Tier games, but yeah, that was the weekend. But other than last weekend, it's been too long since we've seen a good Master Tier game coming out. And, you know, the gameplay that you guys are doing is just on another level. You think you've seen good. You think you've seen some great attacks, great regrabs, clean defenses all night. This is just a whole nother level, and we're going to be seeing that in exactly 7 seconds as they're going to come flying out of those tubes that's waiting in them to pounce. Luke, take us away.
Here we go, as it is going to be won just slightly by Nantes Esports. Can they get there? No. It's going to get multi quickly to Baguette, long shot, long three, and it's good to start off Season 4, 30 meters out. 3 points on the board. Paradox absolutely crushing, only 9 seconds in.
Whoa, that was speedy. I didn't even see what happened. I was blinked and I missed that one. These guys are really not holding back right now. They're going to give us a show, and they're going to really put that pressure on us straight away if they can. A lovely pass into left tunnel is going to bounce to Hex. Beautifully nicely done. Unfortunately, just bouncing again away, but still, they are on it. They're ready. They got back pass ready for that one, so they can set up in position and make sure they're not doing anything wrong, as Alikos is going to pass over to Wee Laddie. Back to Alikos again. Looking to get a nice start to his teammate. The defenders are on them, but the attackers are faster right now, and it goes behind, and it goes in! Ninja Knight taking the beautiful pass behind, but actually turning it into a shot on the goal and getting that 3-pointer to bring them back to 3-all.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we expect from the Master Division. I don't know what else to say. Action-packed, back and forth. Tying at 3 is really critical, especially because if you just responded with a 2, you're still a point down. You're still on the disadvantage for the rest of the match. But tying it up resets the score, minute and a half in. And let's see, Aki Allen goes for the reset pass. Unfortunately, does not connect. Aki Allen tries again. It bounces unfavorably, so it will be a turnover to Wee Laddie, who's going to look for the clear. But unfortunately, the stack doesn't read it from either team. It will now get picked up by Aki Allen again. Lots of work on the disc for him. Oh, it's an open net. Baguette hits it. Yes, they do. 3 points posting in. 6-3. Paradox take back the lead.
Wow, that was a beautiful attack right there. These guys doing it. They're really stealing those points, just making it a little breeze there. Beautiful little steeds. These guys are going to just take it in and bring that one back up. Proud of that one. But a little 3-pointer. Oh, so far, only 3 pointers. Everyone's been so clean.
Yeah.
And you really got to watch these open goals, because even a second means that you're going to be getting scored on immediately.
Yeah, you really will. They're going to punish all those tiny mistakes, and there's one, but unfortunately will get punished by Multi, who's not going to let them set up their offensive pressure of Nets, and that's going to be another long 3. Threes for days. Threes plant trees, and it's going to be another 9 points on the board. Leonardo scores their first 3, their first points of Season 4.
Okay, yeah, really nice done. These guys are just pushing out and adding that pressure so fast. I mean, that classic EU clear and collect style is just coming out in force today. These guys just flying. Yeah, before you can even see where they've cleared it to, they've already collected it and dunked it into that goal, or at least, you know, getting those 3 pointers. Maybe a first two coming up right now. If they get it behind, it's kind of bouncing away from where they wanted it to go. But there is a cut to Alikos, and Alikos behind. And no! No! Was that off his head? Was that off the ding? I didn't see, but whatever it was another chance there for the side of Paradox to get a goal of their own if they can get there in time.
They're going to try to get there in time with the turnover from Baguette. No, stunned in the head as Hex 2906 is just going to go for the long clear, but that stack is already there. Leonardo and his buddy Baguette is absolutely lightning fast, recovering that disc and trying to get an offensive pressure going, but no, back and forth gameplay as that stack is there once again to collect. Unfortunately, they misread it, so this is an opportunity for Nats. Can they pick it up? No, they can not. Really back and forth here with 6 minutes left on the clock.
Oh, this is, as you guys said in the chat, this is next level gameplay, says Martini, and absolutely, these guys are just on form tonight. They are just pulling out these regrabs absolutely all over the place before we even see where they've gone. And there is one, but no! Oh, before he can even turn around, Hex has been stunned out and Baguette is on it. But no, the regrab recovers it in the tunnel again, looking to try and work this one up if they can. Alikos on the ceiling, looking to get a nice pass there up the top. Can they work it in? Can they get the cut under the pressure? But no, it is going to be too much for them as Leonardo takes it and sends it up and away.
Up and away, all the way downfield, but that sole player, Baguette, goes for the long three. And you know what? They hit those at this level every time. 12-3 now is the score. Paradox looking clean, but there is still 5 minutes and change left on the board. Retep. Natis looking to have that joust advantage, looking to turn it around.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're dropping behind at the minute. From that early point of the 3-pointer, unfortunately, they haven't got any since, and they are just getting hammered right now with constant attacks. But plenty of time for them to turn it around. I mean, their gameplay is certainly not lacking. It's just the opportunities haven't quite been there for them. Oh, and that's going to be painful for them right there, as they are going to lose that 3-pointer shot they could have had. We'd dunking it in, but no! Dunking it into the post instead and bouncing away, but still another chance for them to get an attack if they can get there in time. But the pressure is on from Paradox, and it's just proving a little bit too much for their clean attacks at the minute. Causing them to be a bit too messy and all over the place right now.
Yeah, I mean, it is low, slapped back, but the pressure is just so strong from Paradox. As I say that, there is almost a turnover, but Paradox again recovers and again scores, but that's the first two of this game, I believe. I could be wrong. As Baguette gets some more points on the board. 14-3.
You're absolutely right. They finally be getting their first 2 point of the game, and everything so far has only been 3-pointers up to this point. These guys, as we said earlier, just completely insane at their long shots. Oh, but not quite insane in that one there. And that one's just going to miss, unfortunately, just going past the goal, a centimeter away from being a beautiful half-court 3-pointer. But giving now a chance for Nant to take this one, working upfield, get those passes back and forth while moving. Lovely attacks right now, and oh, it's going to be enough for them. Wee Laddie is wee enough to get past that defender, past the goalie, and straight into that one to bring them their first 2-pointer of the game as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want from Nantes Esports. It's a 9-point game. 3 minutes on the clock, 3.5 minutes basically. Lots of time to do so, especially with these pace of game. But that's going to be a quick pass low to Multi, who is just going to float and slow it down. I mean, slow it down for this level at least. This is still lightning quick for everyone else, and that's a good pass to Baguette. Baguette on the backboard, on the backline rather, looking for the pass, not quite connecting, so it will get picked up. No, Baguette slapping it through as they are stunned, and we do have Allen just barely missing the Geo there to kind of turn it around, so he's just going to float. Quick pass to Leonardo. Leonardo gets the turnover though. Ninja Knight looks for the clear. It's good. Is the stack ready? Yes, they are. Is the stun ready? Yes, they are. So both stacks are going to be stopped here for a second, but it will be Baguette getting there first, looking for the clear, and it's good.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're not quite on time. Oh, but no, they are. It is going to be Paradox on time to make that one. Unfortunately, Nantes did get the clear, but in doing so, they weren't able to get their guys up in time to get that attack clean. You know, you can't do one and the other at the same time. That's what we like to call in the business the Nantes paradox. As these guys are going to try and work it up again, but still, really, under constant pressure, it is becoming really hard for them.
It really is. I mean, those threes are just so clean coming from Paradox, but there still is time. There still is 2 minutes on the board. They just need to score quickly, and there's an open three, but they're just going to go for the two, but no! The save! Leonardo, absolutely insane! He knows the Da Vinci Code, as that's going to be a long shot. Not quite on the back of the net, but really close, as Ninja Knight looks to clear.
Yeah, these guys doing a great job of holding down the fort on this pressure. They're the boiling pot, and they're just sat on the lid right now, keeping that pressure on as these guys are just really moving around them right now. Paradox is just dodging back and forth. Defenders are on, but the attackers are faster. The attackers are moving around. Again, missing that shot, but all able to recover it time and time again. Multi passing behind to Baguette, and Baguette just getting it in. Wheeladdy in the equation, unfortunately, being credited for that one, as they did seem to header it. Maybe against Chicago's, maybe not, but regardless, unfortunately, not getting the save off he wanted.
Yeah, unfortunately not, but thanks for the hydrate, Wolfo. Just got a little drink. It's good to protect your vocal cords. Also, hello to all the people in chat. Pyro Games, Squeaks, Flare, Wonder, T-Man, Sabretooth, everyone else. Having Bowling Neighbor 2, Martini, Bulow, everyone else there. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you're having just as much fun as we are, as that is a beautiful save from Alacost, and he is going to clear it out and be stuck in his half.
Wheeladdy trying to get it clear, but Alagos is going to be the one to send it up and away. I love the attack right now. Can they get there in time? They can! Can they get past the goalie? Yeah, they can do it too. They didn't even see him coming. That is Ninja Knight taking it in for that 2-pointer and bringing them to a 12-point difference. Now, it's not enough to get them the round, but it is enough to get them some more momentum coming into this next one, because that is what counts in these games. They started off strong, but they lost that momentum, and now they're fighting and clawing for it back.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's important here. Don't let another goal in. They're not. So with 5 seconds left, what a great turnaround. Maybe a momentous turnaround from Nats Esports. But let's see what our wonderful analyst Woodsy has to say.
I mean, what a round. The Master Tier tension just kicking off immediately as those insane strikers just always hitting their mark no matter what the circumstances. I don't think they could miss if they tried. However, Nantes may be a little fearful of the already established roster of Paradox, as Allen, Baguette and Multi all coming from Hellbent, who were in the Season 3 finals. But that doesn't mean that Nantes were entirely fearful. It doesn't mean that Nantes don't have some chemistry of themselves, as I know Alacost and Ninja Knight have been playing together for a while. And they are an established team who have been playing together for quite a long time, just suffering from a couple of roster changes over the couple of seasons that they have had. But that chemistry just couldn't quite win it for them, as Paradox using their absolutely amazing fluidity of their plays to take that round.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there is a pause from Orange. There is a pause from Nats Esports. Maybe getting a player switch? Not sure. It looks like it might just be a mental game switch. I mean, in these Master Tier divisions, how important is that mental game?
I mean, that mental game makes or breaks everything. I've seen a lot of it happen. I've seen it where teams are too confident, come into a game and then lose. I've seen it where teams are going through the game and then they start to get annoyed because they're losing, and that's where it's gone. If you can keep your mind clear, focused on that game, all you need to have in your head is, that's the enemy's goal. I have the disc in my hand. These two need to go together. That's all that matters in that game. If you're bringing stuff from outside, if you're bringing earlier conflicts maybe from your team, if you're bringing earlier scrims against the enemy team where you've lost, it's done for you. You've got to keep your mind clear. You've got to keep your head straight. You've got to know that you can beat them. If you try hard enough, you do stand a chance.
That's well said. And I mean, I guess talking with the mental of both these teams, we have Hex joining the Master Division in a while, Paradox, really just Leonardo joining the roster. As you said, Allen, Baguette, Multi, they're an established group. You know, how would you feel, especially yourself, you know, joining recently the Master Division as well? I mean, what would really be going through your head if you were Hex or Leonardo looking to really make a name for yourself?
If I was Hex or Leonardo, I would definitely be scared. I'm going to give it to them. I would be terrified going into this match. I'd be thinking, I don't want to let down my team. I don't want to be the reason that we lose this. I don't want to be the cause for us to go out. But what you need to think is not that. What you need to think is, I'm going to live up to their expectation. I'm going to be as good as they are, because I know I can be. Otherwise, they wouldn't have chosen me. They're not picking me because they think I can be better. They're picking me because they know I can play with them, and I can live up to that expectation. All you've got to think is, I can do it, not I think I can do it. You need to have it in your head that you can.
Wow, well said. Words of wisdom from Woodsy, the analyst from the heavens above, or something like that, as Retep said. I mean, man, Retep, you know, what are you thinking? I mean, coming into this matchup, I mean, it was fast-paced. It's lightning quick, like we expect from these Master Tier teams. But is this what you expected? Are you expecting round 3 still? Can Nantes bring it back?
Oh, yeah, they can bring it back. Absolutely they can. I believe in them. We've seen them doing some great stuff in the past. We've seen them doing some great stuff today, even. You know, I know Paradox has been good. They've been spicy. They've been, you know, like a whole bunch of paprika just dumped all over the enemy team there, just dodging them and getting around them and smashing them consistently. But spice only lasts so long. And if they can get some of that lovely milky energy to keep that one balanced out and get back on top of it, then they get a really good chance of getting some good attacks coming in, getting some goals, and actually, you know, staying these, finishing off these attacks they've been managing to do, because a lot of them just haven't quite been finished. You know, they've had them on course, they've been going for them, they haven't quite been able to just finish off the end of those bits and just get the points that they're really what they're going for right now. So I reckon if they just get things cleaner, just keep things on their side, keep things cool, collected, spaced out, and ready for these, you know, these sacks that are just so fast from Paradox, and they're going to be in a really good spot to bring us to that beautiful round 3 that we want to see.
You know, we want to see it. I mean, Woodsy, I guess from your perspective, do you see an OT coming from these teams, or do you expect, you know, maybe Nantes to come back strong this round 2? Do you think that these teams can fight that close?
I mean, I have played personally both of these teams, and I know that they are both very strong teams. If they're in the right mindset, they can win. If they're not, they will lose. It's anyone's game. I reckon both teams could win this if they try. And it is just a roll of the dice as to who will come out on top of this round.
Well, that is certainly what we like to hear. Thanks for that, our pro analyst side person. But we're going to see more of him tonight. I do believe he's casting a couple games, so make sure you do check out that on the VRML page, as we do have just a few seconds here coming into this second round. I am going to shout out all the people in the chats. But also I want to shout out our beautiful cameraman, Wonder T Man, Wonder T Cams, as Retep likes to say, on cams. And Retep is next to me. This is me, this is him, and Woodsy hanging out in the background. But man, here we go, right into the action, round 2. Mental reset, maybe. Retep, take it away.
Well, see, they are going to be mentally reset right now. What? What the? Okay.
Okay.
The beautiful mental reset there, as starting to think with their heads and definitely starting to hit with their heads as they're going to headbutt that one straight in. I'm not sure how that was not a 3-pointer. Hex must have grabbed that one right at the end. I didn't see it. I thought it went straight in, but regardless, it's going to be what they need to get them a beautiful quick start.
Yeah, wow. I mean, that's the way to turn around the momentum. That's what you want to see coming off that pause, as Paradox is looking to respond in kind. As it's going to be quickly passed up to Leonardo. Leonardo over to Multi on the post, looking for a cut, and it's saved. No, Alacost getting a hand on it, but not enough, as it is going to be a self-goal. Tying up 2-2, though, less than a minute in.
Yes, rough as well. I think that was a 3-pointer, but because it was no one touched it, it was just a header. It only counted as a 2 because it was never registered anywhere in the arena. So that's actually unfortunate for them to actually be a point less than they could be on right now if they'd, you know, any other situations. So that's unfortunate. But, you know, these things do happen. They do have a chance now. They're doing a great job of adding pressure. And the cut! And oh, the cut was a fake. Multi is going to finish. No, not Multi. I didn't actually see who it was. I forget right now. But Multi not able to save it, at least. But regardless, Nantes Paradox. I always get Nantes. Getting us to a nice 4 points. Or a 2-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, wow. 2 self goals, you gotta love to see it. The defensive stacks are there, just maybe a little bit too quick as Multi does stir that one in the back of the net. That's a quick pass over to Multi again. Multi goes for the reset to Baguette, and they are just looking to set up, find those passing lanes, find those options. So far, it's going for that quick stack defense, forcing the bad pass, but no, that pass is good as Aku Allen just going back and forth with Baguette, just like the stack. The stun does come through, though, and they are pressuring it well, but that reset is still solid as Multi dives in and gets 2 of his own. As Holocaust, another self-goal, but Multi Holocaust are going back and forth as it's tied all at 4.
Yeah, unfortunately, they had a great defense set up, but unfortunately, under the pressure of those attackers, it just crumbled like a cookie, and it did not quite stay on it as long as they wanted it to be. But still, a great job so far from them. It's both teams just really giving it their all, but no, Leonardo is going to predict that one and dive in the way and just save it. And although they're going to have time to get it up and away and not quite finish off the goal, it is going to stop the attack coming in from Nantes Esports.
All the way down at Leonardo, and his stack buddy Multi this time is ready. That's a long clear. They're chasing it. No stuns coming through, but they also quite aren't fast enough to read that bounce as well. As that quick pass over to Leonardo. Leonardo cut saved! Holocaust, absolutely insane. Not self-goal in that time. In fact, they might even get the counterattack as it is going to be a 2-on-2, but they're just going to wait and maybe go for a reset. No, they're going to dive in. Quick cut pass, but short cut pass. Unfortunately, not quite finding its mark as it is going to go right back down into the neutral zone.
Unfortunately, we are seeing Nantes Esports here crippled a little bit as they're missing Hex, who crashed out before that point was saved and sent upfield. So they only had 2 players to attack, not the 4 they should have had. No, we're just going to come back on them here as Leonardo is going to get that one in a 3-pointer after working it back upfield. But yeah, they couldn't get the rear grab off on the second stack. They couldn't get the 3rd and 4th players up. And so with only 2 players attacking, that did cost them that point, unfortunately. We are seeing a pause come through, though, to get back in Hex. A little breathing room here for them to let that reset again, try and get back on the way they started this round.
Yeah, I mean, man, so much action first 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Woodsy, what have you seen?
I mean, before I go on to say anything, what an amazing start. That headbutt, I'd be lost for words if I was you two. I don't know how you continued after that. I mean, what an amazing headbutt. Amazing lineup, such speed on that, and what a morale boost for Nantes off of the start. And just to address the 2-pointer, it has been prevalent since the recent updates that off a kickoff, a headbutt will be a 2-pointer. I don't know whether it's a glitch or anything, but that's obviously just the way it is. They're going to have to deal with that. The 1 point is annoying, but still, it's an amazing goal from them. And then moving onwards, Nantes were playing so much better than last time. They've noticed Baguette's and Leonardo's absolutely amazing striking skills, and they're certainly keeping more back, which is absolutely amazing. And Paradox are certainly adapting to that. They're playing a lot more passes, a lot more cuts, and a lot closer to the bubble, which has been very interesting to see how these master tier teams adapt, because that's the way you win. Adaptability in the heat of that moment. You need to change how you're playing every second almost to stay ahead of the enemy team. You've always got to stay that many steps ahead. And it was such an amazing game, and it's just so unlucky that Hex went down at that point, because Nantes were staying level and they were playing absolutely amazingly. And I think just keep their heads up, because from the performance they've shown, they can definitely bring this back and give us that elusive OT and maybe that elusive 3rd round moving onwards that I know everyone here wants to see.
I know everyone here wants to see, as Hex is going to rejoin. Last question for you, Woodsy. I mean, having a player leave, it's a bit of a mental reset. Sure, it's a technical pause, but I mean, how does that affect Nantes' momentum in your opinion?
I think it really depends on the team here. Nantes could definitely 3 points down. It's not great coming back in, because you know you've got to regain that ground. You know you've got to get back. And certainly maybe Hex might be a little bit shook, or maybe trying to sort out problems while he's playing now, which isn't perfect for him. But I think certainly he should just move in, clean sheet, and just play as if it's off of kickoff again as much as possible.
Off kickoff. Thanks for that again, Woodsy, our amazing analyst. But we are going to go right back into the action. Nantes Esports 3 points down, 6:15 on the clock. Let's see what they can do.
They're going to get the first chance here. Alakost immediately throwing it left. Oh, maybe that's that mess up they're seeing a little bit. That pressure on them extra now means they're going to miss the first pass. But they are keeping their heads level enough to recover and work it up now. Nice little back pass there into tunnel. Does mean they're going to have a moment here if they can recover it to save some time. But no,
Oh,
the
no.
long shot's going to come in. It's going to bounce just one side, then the other of the goal. Unfortunately, just millimeters away from getting that point for Paradox. But still, they are, as you said, 3 points up and less than halfway through this round. It's definitely feeling confident. Not what you want to see if you're a Nantes esports fan, or even if you are Nantes esports themselves.
Yeah, ooh, a bit of a almost interception there, as that bounce is going to just slightly slide in. It's like the little tiny piece of a cookie that falls off, and you're like, I don't want it, but I want to eat it so badly. And that's going to be another 5 points on the board, or rather, the 5-point lead for Paradox. I mean, Nantes, it's slipping away from them, but I believe.
Really doubling down on these word sneaks now. It was good. Lovely attacks right now from the side of Paradox. Really just keeping cool and keeping these attacks coming as much as they can. Ninja working it up though, trying to get some points back. They're only 5 down, so it's not much. And if they can get a point right now, it's going to put them in a great position, and they can. All 3 attackers working together, stunning out the goalie, working it behind, and then just getting that one in. So only 3 points behind now, and just about 5 minutes left. Plenty of time for them to get those 3 and bring them back on top.
Yeah, as Lock11, one of the teammates last season of Aki Allen, Baguette, and Multi, you know, he said that he always likes to think that at 5 minutes left, whatever they've done to us, we can do to them. And that's exactly the mentality Nantes needs to have. They're only 3 points down. They can win this round 2 to get a round 3. And they want to end it way before OT, ideally. But that's going to be a quick cut pass. That's going to be a shot. But that's going to be in. Aki Allen finishes the job. 11-6 now. Nantes scores 2. Paradox does as well. Back and forth. As now, that's going to be a pause from Blue. Another unpaused immediately thereafter. Never mind, as we're going to go right back into the action.
Maybe a mental reset for 12 seconds. You know, a very quick mental reset. That made me a mental bump. But, you know, they don't really need it right now, as they're doing a great job currently of holding down the game. And that 5 points, he said, again, back to it, back to that control that they have. And we'll have to see if Nantes esports can respond to it right now. A lovely left tunnel pass. It's going to be a quick left, straight over to the Pac-Man, but no, bouncing underneath boot there. Ninja trying to recover it, and they are going to recover it and pass it back to get some pressure off themselves. Beautiful passing around defenders right now to keep control of this game. But no, the pressure is on. They get it away quickly, and they do just in the nick of time. But no, it's not enough, as that defender was waiting for that stun. And so they are going to lunge out, take it, and send it away.
Sending it out, as Aki Allen does pick it up, though. It's going to go right back. Baguette looking for that pass across. Unfavorable bounce off the Geo there, and it will be a race to the disc. Everyone misses, though. One of those 4 moments where everyone's putting around. And now will be Ninja Knight going for a long shot. Not on target, though, so will get picked up by Leonardo, who's going to slap it to his teammate, Baguette. Going for the long shot. Is that a mail slot? Yes, it is! Oh, my goodness! 42 meters out the half court. 14-6. Paradox put 3 more on the board.
Oh, yeah, that's stuff we were talking about. Those long shots that you just have to be there for, or you just can't do anything. It is too quick, too fast, and too long. 42 meters is like, you know, a ridiculously long shot, especially for a male shot. So these guys are absolutely pulling out their A game. This is the master tier. These are the best in Europe. And a lovely pass there means that they're going to have a chance to get an attack on the goal. 2v2 right now. Can they make it? No! The header comes in from that defender, from that goalie, and they're going to stop it in its tracks, sending it up away into tunnel. And another chance, a lovely long 3-pointer.
Yeah, long 3, but Leonardo will finish off with the 2. We take those. 10 points up, though. Paradox looking confident coming into the last 2 minutes of this game. Nantes need to reply quick. Time's not on their side.
Yeah, unfortunately, 1 minute 50 is barely enough time. Any mistakes right now are going to be deadly if they're going to try and get this back. They're 10 points. That is 3 3-pointers and a 2-pointer, which means they're going to have to get every single second count right now. Get to get a goal right now. As they're going to try and get it, they're going to rush in, but no, defenders just want to stop them. They don't want to give them time to set up any goals, any chances to get this, sending it all the way up and away. As Ocular is going to sit at the bottom, but not quite get the 3. But Multi is going to be there to collect and bring it in for that 2, and bring him a nice 12-point lead.
Yeah, big sad. Hex unfortunately did drop out before that last play as well. All the pauses were used.
Oh no.
So we are just going to be having to deal with it. As there is 1 minute left, Nats is looking to get this pressure going. Although there may not be time to win, there's still time to score. And they're going to look to do exactly that. The relay play, no, the MT3 they just barely misses. As we laddie will find the back of the net and diving and doodling as they bring it up to a 10-point differential.
Yeah, back to 10, but unfortunately 10 is 10 too many, as these guys are gonna look like they're gonna just run down the last 40 seconds of this clock right now. You know, that doesn't look like we have any mathematical time left to get any points. We do have mathematical time to get, well, some points at least, you know, and they're gonna try it right now, as they're gonna take a shot, but no defenders are on them and pressuring them too much to let them get those shots. So, Hex is back, but unfortunately a little bit too late for his team, as it is going to be Baguette taking this one in, and slamming it into that goal, bringing them back to that 12-point lead, back to 820, and that is going to be the second round, going to the side of Paradox, winning them this game.
Just as Hex dies again, or intentionally, he's not quite sure. Regardless, what a dominant 2 rounds from Paradox. Woodsy, what do you have to say?
I mean, coming out of that pause, Nantes maybe a little bit too cautious, as Paradox widened that gap straight away. The response was prevalent. They certainly didn't give up all hope, as these two teams battled neck and neck for quite a long time, until Paradox just slipping ahead, amazingly capitalizing on any Nantes error. If you saw any error in there from Nantes, Paradox goals were to follow. Whether tech issues swayed the game or not, we won't know, but both teams did play extremely well, dependent on circumstances and everything. But Paradox just securing the win, along with the 75% of voters that were with them. And just before I finish, I would like to highlight a couple of things. I mean, Baguette, I think it was 14 points at the end when I recorded it. It may have been a little bit higher. That man is an amazing striker. And Alacoste, I think it was 5 saves. That man certainly pulling his weight in goal.
Yeah, he certainly has. I mean, but that's a wrap. That's like Ratatouille, as it's going to be. That is it for our 3 block this evening for EU. We are probably going to cast a few more matches today, but what we are doing guaranteed on Channel 2, you're going to get more of Woodsy. You're going to get him in the caster's booth. Get to hear his beautiful voice on Channel 2 later tonight. Sabotage against Spaghetti at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then you're also going to get him and myself at 7 p.m. Eastern. That is midnight British time. Bolts against Hydro. And after that, 8 o'clock, Dimwee, myself, and Newton Dad will be on Channel 1 right here. Dimension X against Apocalypse, 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. British time, or 5 p.m. Pacific. And finally, last match of the day will be Solar P, Sir Dimwee, and Newton Dad, with the first NEPA teams playing at 9 p.m. Eastern. Los Angeles Destroyers against the Florida Laser Sharks. Make sure you don't miss it. Make sure you have fun, as we are going to have a great day. But once again, thanks for all of you for joining us in this amazing game, this amazing cast we all know and love. Echo Arena, it wouldn't be as much fun without you. But Retep, I mean, any last words before we close it out?
Yeah, honestly, I just have to say, you know, thanks for Hydrate. Cheers to that one, guys. Cheers to these games, these scenes. And the guys played great. Really, all you can say is one word, isn't it? Sheesh. Thanks for watching, guys.
Maybe you can. Also, huge shout out to all our sponsors: ProTube VR, Asterion Products, Fixed Gaming, VR Cover, HyperX, Rebuff Reality, and VRWare.net. It wouldn't be possible without them. And all the volunteer mods, the new mods as well. Huge shout out to Psychotic, Nolan, FK, and Obsidian, who are the 3 new mods for VRML across the globe. But that's it for us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRWare, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.